What's up everybody, my name is Sho and welcome back to my channel. Deepening a spiritual connection, what is that? What is that? To deepen, as a dragonfly just flew past. What is it about deepening a spiritual connection? How can you deepen your spiritual connection? What is it to deepen your spiritual connection? Is that even something that you want to be doing? Is that what you're trying to do? Is that what you're trying to achieve? I want to deepen my connection to spirit. So if you're watching this video is for you. If you want to deepen your connection to spirit, what does that mean to you? Can you just explore in your mind's eye a moment? I wish I was more deeply connected to something, this thing. What am I trying to get closer to? Am I trying to deepen it for a reason, a purpose? Is there value in deepening my spiritual connection? What do you think you're going to get out of it if you deepen your spiritual connection? And so, what is that for you? What is that for you? Deepening in. Maybe there's something in your mind's eye, in your mind right now that's like, that's why I want to deepen. It's important to know the intention before you choose to do things. Know the intention why you're doing it. Are you trying to run away from something? I need to get more closer to spirit because my life here sucks. Right? Maybe you're trying to get closer to spirit because you think you're going to get some magical powers. Maybe you just want to feel more more love. You just want to feel more love, and that's why you want to deepen your connection to spirit. So really understanding why is important before we actually talk about deepening it. Why? Because everything comes back to why, our purpose in life, why we do things in life. So deepening connection to spirit is this process. In short, if I could sum it up in a very few sentences before we go into the detail, is about presence. It's about presence. The more present you are, the more connected you are beyond the physical world. The more present you are, the more connected you are to what is beyond the physical world. Really simple, right? So the more presence we find ourselves with in life, the more we get to see what's really here. Because at the beginning of our life journey here, as we go through our kid age and teens age and early adulthood, literally we're bombarded by this material world. This material world is all encompassing, and we're surrounded by it, and we're told to focus on it, and everything is material, world, physical. But the truth is we are so much more beyond that. We are so beyond that. And now even scientists are catching up and realizing that, oh yeah, that's right, yeah, we are all energy too. Energy, spirit, same. So deepening your spiritual connection is deepening your seeing, your understanding, and your knowing of the energetic world. We see the energetic world more through the art of presence. So how do you become more present? Thus, to become more deeply connected spiritually, right? And there's many ways that we learn to become more present. The metaphor I like to use is there's a current of water flowing down a river, and in that river there's a whole bunch of rocks, and all of these rocks are like the things in your mind that have got stuck in your behaviors, your traumas, your attitudes, all the stuff that's got stuck along the way. And water, energy, let's say, is flowing through and hitting the rocks and creating turmoil. And because of all this turmoil that's going on, it's very hard to stay present in life. It's very hard to be still and really drop in and see. But as you clear the rocks of the mind, clear the intensities, clear the hardness of the separate egoic self, we learn to see life as this flow. And in the flow of life, you can relax into it like you're on a rubber ring going down a lazy river. And then life itself is like a rubber ring going down a lazy river. And you just get to flow down a lazy river of life. And it's just in harmony and so freaking beautiful. And that allows you to enjoy the presence of what is like around the lazy river, the trees, the green coconut trees, the sky above, the simple things that are always here but we forget in this fast-paced world. So deepening our spiritual connection is about nurturing, creating more presence. We create more presence. We create more presence in life by letting go of the stuff we're holding on to in our system, which you could say are things like our egoic structure, our identity, that which we think we are, stuff we're holding on to, the traumas, the personalities, the attitudes. The more we let go and just allow life to be, the easier this whole unfolding of this life thing that we're in seems to happen. And then you drop in and become even deeper into the beauty, even deeper into the beauty of what reality is, right? And so how do we do that? How do we let go then of the structures of the mind? How do we let go? In yogic philosophy we call it jhana or yana, or jhana, exactly the pronunciation, I don't know. But the point is, it's the yoga of the mind. It's learning to be with the mind, see where it's kind of like a bit abrupt and all over the place, right? And by noticing the abruptness of the mind by another part of you, you can bring awareness to the overactive mind. And by bringing awareness to the overactive mind by another part of you, a deeper part of you, by a still part of you, by a present part of you, the illusions of the mind just melt away. And then you become more present. Then you're deepening your connection to spirit. There's a lot happen then. Like, I went through a whole bunch of principles very, very fast. So we're deepening our connection to spirit by letting go of the intensity, the tightness, the thinking mind. We let go of the intensity, the tightness of the thinking mind by allowing ourselves to see the thinking mind. By being in a state where we can see the thinking mind. And there's many ways we can do that. Maybe through a meditation practice, we get to deepen our presence so we can see the monkey mind. Maybe we practice yoga, and so the body becomes a more clearer channel, like your energy channels are more open to allow yourself to flow with life more easily, so you can be more present in reality. Maybe you've tried or will try psychedelics. And by trying psychedelics, you get to see, like, pop out of your egoic mind self, which you've probably been lost in all your life, like I was for like decades, until suddenly I took this thing called magic mushrooms, and I like, oh, whoa. There's another way of seeing reality that I was oblivious to because all I knew was the way I knew. And like, psychedelics snap you out of your particular lens of seeing reality very quickly. And it kind of opens you up very fast. And you're like, whoa, there's another way. And there's many different tools and techniques within the use of psychedelics which can support this exploration of consciousness. So we are deepening our connection to spirit by learning to be more present in life. We learn to be more present in life by letting go as much as we can, more and more of this like intensity of the mind, the holding, the controlling, the wanting, the needing, this mind thing that overwhelms us. And so we let go. We learn to let go. We learn to see when and where our mind is just like constant. And we trust that we don't need to use the mind like we used to use it. There's a level of trust in letting go, opening to know that maybe if I don't control this thing or say this thing or do this thing, maybe, just maybe it's not going to turn out to be the worst case scenario if I don't do that controlling thing with my egoic mind. And then as we keep trusting and letting go of trying to control stuff, we realize that actually there is just a deeper sense of relaxation and presence beyond this mind. And as we keep letting go of that, we get to see, discover and feel a whole other way of living, which is out of the mind and more into the heart. And the more we get out of the mind and into the heart, the more the flow of life gets to exist through us, and we become part of and connected to an ecosystem that is the God thing herself. It's like we are then beyond. We become what is beyond. And so getting to the beyond means, though, letting go of as much as we can this like intensity of the thinking, controlling, egoic, separate self, mind thing. We do that by nurturing presence, seeing ourselves, being inquisitive, practicing spiritual practices, right? Making new friends that have different types of conversations. The list can go on, right? There isn't one way of doing it, but here we are exploring how to deepen that spiritual connection. Trust is really big. Learning to trust is a huge one, right? Learning to trust, knowing what trust is, where you trust and where you don't trust. Examining in what areas of your life do you trust and where you don't trust. Which kind of people do you trust? Which kind of people don't you trust? Which situations do you trust? Which situations don't you trust? And see them. It is the inner exploration that is itself the healing, right? Because you can just stay unconscious for the rest of your life if you want to, right? But it's the examination, it's the exploration, it's the writing the diary, it's having new conversations that you don't usually have. It's reading books that awaken the possibility that there's another way to live your life that's even deeper to where you're currently viewing the world from. And given that you're here right now in this moment with me, clearly there's an interest to deepen your connection to spirit, to open your eyes even further. And when I say eyes, I don't necessarily mean physically the eyes. I do mean opening up to more light that your being can allow in. And when your being allows in more light, that itself is the same as becoming more present, more light, more present, more of that awareness that is and becomes that which you are. That is deepening, again, connection to spirit. Increasing your frequency, deepening your connection to spirit. Increasing your frequency, right? Doing the things in life that make you feel good and right, following your heart, following your intuition. All of this will take you on the path to deepen your connection to spirit. So we're just playing, we're exploring with words here on how to deepen your connection to spirit. And if I keep repeating it back to you, you are also absorbing deepen my connection to spirit, deepen my connection to spirit, deepen my connection to spirit. It is like a hypnotic dance that you are playing and enjoying right now with me as you allow these words to penetrate deep inside your psyche so that you become that which you are seeking. And so here we are, dancing in the jungle in Bali. Yeah. So deepening. Maybe if you want to deepen, what other ideas do you have? If you have other ideas, drop some comments below. I'd love to hear, I'd love to connect. How are you right now deepening your connection to spirituality, to spirit? How are you becoming more present in life? Tell me more. Tell me more, baby! Yeah! Okay. Om. Hari Om. Aho. Peace out, brothers and sisters. I'll drop another video soon. Until then, ciao ciao.